Hello everyone, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 5th edition. Last time we had an encounter down in the swamp, and whilst it was kind of gross, it isn't what is making everyone else feel sick. That is the effects of the character is feeling sick because of the tadpole influence during the first Daisy camp night. Not sure why it says Daisy there, but sure. But first, we have leveled up, so we are able to hop in, and as a sorcerer, we get to select a new cantrip, and I know at least one occasion in the future where we're going to see undead, so Chill Touch giving disadvantage on attack rolls for undead seems handy. And I was thinking about this a little bit earlier, and we have Crown of Madness and Hold Person that are both not doing a lot of work for us. So what I think I want to do is we're going to drop one of these, and we're going to take Web, because Gale still has Cloud of Daggers. And so what we should be able to do is, if we cast Web, and in Web creature cannot move, so then if they're inside the Cloud of Daggers, we should be able to combine those two things to hopefully great effect. And otherwise I'm going to not take Misty Step as my new spell, and instead take Shatter for some more of that AoE goodness. And then if we scroll down, we are able to take our ability score changes. So we can either take an ability score improvement or a feat. Traditionally, you would just go 2 points into Charisma and put that up to 18 because that is our spell casting modifier. But let's just double check to see if there's anything else that we might like. You can take Magic Initiate Sorcerer, then 2 cantrips and a first level spell from the Sorcerer spell list. You can cast the first level spell once per long rest. Your spellcasting modifier for all 3 spells is Charisma. So that doesn't give you more sorcery points, which is what I was possibly expecting it to do. You can do the same for Druid, but it's Wisdom or Cleric. Lightly Armoured we don't need. Dual Wielder, no, we're just going to take +2 Charisma. Simple enough. So that puts our Charisma at 18. Our attack roll modifier and our spell saving throw will increase by 1 each, as will all of our charisma-based skills. For Astarion, the rogue, our hit points go up to 31. We go Arcane Trickster level 4. We get to select a first level spell to add. And we already have one character with Disguise Self, so I don't think we need multiple. Create a dazzling array of flashing coloured lights that blinds creatures up to a combined 33 hit points. Magically charm a humanoid. I think we have Charm Person, so let's take Colour Spray. And we also get a feat or an ASI improvement. And I think very simply here, it's going to be an increase to our dex to make that 18. And we have the Headband of Intellect that sets our intelligence to 17 automatically. And our only other odd stat is Wisdom, so we might as well increase that by 1 as well. So that's Astarion done. Shadowheart increases hit points to 31. Level 2 spells unlocked. We get a cantrip, Thaumaturgy or Light. Let's take Thaumaturgy, since we don't really need light for anything else specific. And we can, as ever, prepare our spells as we wish. I don't think we're going to need Create or Destroy Water where we're headed. I don't want Bane right now. So what else might we like? I think Silence works in more instances now, and of course we can change these every day when we prepare our spells, so it's not too much of a problem for us. And let's take more healing spells, and then we too get our ASIs. We have all even stats, but our Wisdom is our spellcasting modifier, so we're going to put that up to 18. And then Gale. So we get another cantrip as well. I think Shocking Grasp would be good because we currently only have a dagger for when things are up close to us. Or, in fact, Acid Splash or Poison Spray for 1d12. Let's take that. then we can add 2 spells to our spell book. Question is, what do we want those to be? Let's take Detect Thoughts, just on the off chance that comes up in conversations that we haven't had the opportunity to see those kinds of interactions yet. And let's take Scorching Ray. That's always a classic, isn't it? Or we could take Flaming Sphere. That's concentration, though. We probably want to be concentrating on Wall of Daggers. Let's go with that. We'll be fine. And over here, for our ASI, our intelligence is 16, so we could up that to 18. Or we have 4 odd stats, so we could increase our con for some more HP, and our charisma or our wisdom. But I think right now, just putting that up to 18 is going to do us best. And we can change what we have prepared. I keep failing to use Find Familiar in any useful function. I'm sure I will down the line, but let's prepare Detect Thoughts in case anything interesting happens with the Hag. That's 2nd level, this is 2nd level, this is first. We don't need to prepare Mage Armor because Akidis can twin cast it. So we'll take Scorching Ray, and I'll take Thunderwave today, I think. Alright, that's all sorted. And now, hopefully, we can rest and get over some of our sickness. If we hop over to our Barrel of Many Things, we can put down any of the food and other such stuff that we don't want to be carrying around with us all the time. So let's sort by type. Go weight and then back to type so it resorts itself. We've got a bunch of ribs. We've got 4 supply packs here currently. Pears, apples, all kinds of fruits of the earth. A whole chicken. Really, it's more long rests than we can ever probably take advantage of. Dried sausage. All of this stuff. So with good management, you can have dozens and dozens and dozens of long rests, really. Apparently Astarion's just hoarding all of the food. We'll keep the water in case we want to throw it on any surfaces. Cheese can go in. More water. There's always something that I'll forget, like rum. And the wine. It says sort by type, but really all of the camping supplies you'd expect to be together. But this apple, look, nowhere near the rest of the supplies, nor this treacle tart. Appreciably it's a spoiled treacle tart, but it's a treacle tart all the same. Alright, we've got... That's just a heavy backpack. That's not a supply pack, but we've got 4 here. More cheese. And a supply pack there, so we can probably split these. We'll put 2 of those down. Use 1, and then keep a couple others for emergencies. And that's probably enough of that. Then let us...
Let's move.
Head to bed. We'll use 1 camp supplies. We missed some wine, but that's fine. We'll have a nice long rest. Anything going bump in the night tonight?
Chosen, let me come to you. I can help you.
I know your voice. I heard it on the Nautiloid.
I've been searching for you. You're always so far away.
Come to me.
You frown in your sleep. There must be so much on your mind.
Her fingers are warm against your cheek, softer than expected.
You think that you're sick, that you're dying. Are you afraid?
And one bad turn from becoming a mind flare.
You don't understand, darling. You're turning, yes, but yet still a shadow of what you will become.
Tail doing a dance. And some very jaunty hair.
I'll make you feel better. Let yourself go. Lean back.
Sure.
So eager. Hungry. But
Something in your blood stirs and twists, recoiling like a wounded beast. It wants her gone.
you're not ready. I will return when you are. But I do have a parting gift.
We finish our night's sleep. And we wake up with new abilities. So we now have the Horrific Visage, or Inflicts Horrific Visage. Release the eldritch magic within you and terrify an enemy with your twisted powers. Regain 2 sorcery points and potentially deal 1d4 psychic damage for 3 turns, once per long rest. Attacks and saves with intelligence. Very interesting. Now, unfortunately, we can't make this bar any longer than it is, so we may well have to do a lot of finessing of our skills and taskbars in a while. Astarion has Ink Blot. Create a cloud of magical darkness and immediately attempt to hide as a bonus action. Creatures within the cloud are heavily obscured and blinded. Creatures cannot make ranged attacks into or out of the darkness.
Whatever comes.
Shadowheart the Cleric. Survival Instinct. 3d4 hit points. Infuse a creature with psionic force. If it reaches 0 hit points, it regains 3d4 hit points instead of falling unconscious, once per short rest.
Ready and willing.
And Gale. Reflective Shell. Applies Reflective Shell. A protective shell envelops you. It reflects any projectiles targeted at you to their point of origin. Doesn't affect creatures that don't rely on sight or that can see through illusions. So we have some new interesting skills to use. Let's see what Gale has going on.
No, never mind.
Good morning. And it truly is, isn't it? A very, very good morning. Do you feel as chipper as I do? The night brings counsel, or so the saying goes. But last night had quite a bit more in store, wouldn't you agree? How's that for feeling better?
He's far too energetic at this hour. I'm not the only one who woke with newfelt power.
Hardly. There's a glow about you. No doubt about me, too. We feel startlingly well. And yet there's a certain look in your eyes. The far-off distance of a haunting. Which begs yet another question. Did you too have such puzzling dreams?
Nod in silence.
Same here. Perhaps. The jury's still out. What I saw surpassed the vivid. The voice was too true, the touch too tantalizing. I can tell you felt the same. Sought out in the night by... what? An illusion? Or a promise?
I don't see the distinction.
An illusion is only a lie, but a promise is a truth that may yet come to pass. As for the lure of the touch, the kiss, the everything. Did you relent or resist?
How about you tell me what you did?
I relented. It felt impossible not to. It was an expert, this apparition. First the seduction, then the spurning, then that teasing souvenir. You're not ready. I will return when you are. That's what I was promised. We have some restless nights ahead of us.
You have gained new illithid powers from your illithid tadpole. Yes, yes we have. Right, otherwise, that's everything for camp. We can... If we click this, will we return to where we were? Yes, the four of us as we were back in camp. Now, Shadowheart, you have way too much stuff to fit in one taskbar now, so what are we almost never going to use? I mean, feasibly most of this stuff, which is a shame, because it's going to be awkward trying to remember that it's all there. We'll just try and remember.
I've got a long road ahead.
But for now, we've still got plenty of swamp to investigate. So, first thing, as ever, comes first. We are going to Metamagic Twin Spell, Mage Armor, first level spell slot, with Gale. Now, both of our ACs have increased to a base of 13 plus Dex. For the cost of a spell slot, seems like a very worthwhile trade. Then
Never a dull
we can carry on with our adventure.
with haste. Breathe deep and move.
There's the well here, but that's not what I was looking for. Here it
You've
is.
seen everything. I won't have
Gandrel.
Ah, stranger. Forgive the aroma.
You catch a waft of something foul, metallic, and sickly sweet.
Powdered iron vine. An old hunter's trick. Most monsters will think twice before making a meal of me.
You're a monster hunter. I'm surprised. I thought all Ger were vagrant cutthroats.
Pardon, but who or what is a Gur? Note, we do not currently know about Astarion's secret.
A mystical and dangerous people. We travel the land, never settling in one place. We steal your chickens, curse your crops, seduce your daughters. Your friend here has heard it all, I'm sure. I wish I had half the power settled folk think my people possess. Alas, I am a simple wanderer. A simple wanderer and monster hunter. But I'm no witch doctor or cutthroat.
So, what monster are you hunting?
Something terrifying, no doubt. Dragon? Cyclops? Kobold?
Nothing so dramatic. I'm hunting for a vampire spawn. I fear he's gone to ground. I hope the hag of these lands can help me flush him out. If I can afford her blood price.
A vampire spawn? Why?
You're asking a monster hunter why he would hunt a monster?
Just so. Vampires are godless parasites. We do not need a reason to destroy them. But in this case, it is a sacred mission from the head of my tribe. She sent me here to capture the beast and return it to her.
Capture? And bring it where?
Baldur's Gate. My people wait for me there.
Under all the smiles, you can feel Astarion's tension. He's coiled like a spring, hand inching towards his weapon.
And how do you capture a vampire exactly?
At night, of course. Beyond that, I will say no more. There are some trade secrets we cannot share.
How sensible. We should go, but you have fun tracking your monster.
Why not join us? We could use a monster hunter.
No, I mean, we have different quests. I wouldn't want to distract this fellow from his path any more than he'd want to lead us from ours.
The elf is right. I have my own road to walk. A road that leads me straight to a hag's den, alas. But I wish you well. Be safe.
Well, I don't think I've ever had that conversation in a manner where we did not know about Astarion's secret yet, so that's a fun way for that one to resolve. So we'll leave him to his life,
Slow down.
and we too will go and see the hag.
Here's the step.
Now let's check out the well first.
A fetid smell assaults your nostrils. Dead flesh lies below. A great deal of it.
Well, I think that smells delicious. Gale loves an experiment.
The warm rush of power flows through you. You feel stronger, faster, better.
Yes, what have we got going on? Refreshed. Maximum hit points increased by 10 until the next long rest.
How delicious.
Well then we should all drink from the well, surely.
A fetid smell. The warm rush.
Can't afford to stay idle.
A fetid smell. The warm rush of...
Lovely day, this.
An excellent day, Gale. Excellent day.
Fetid smell. The warm rush of...
Right, so we are all refreshed, gaining 10 maximum HP for the dungeon ahead, and that will last until our next long rest. Now, let's see what's going on in here, shall we?
Have a face on you. I don't want a crumb left on that plate, girl.
Auntie Ethel, please. One more bite and this pie is gonna come back up to say hello.
Don't make me get the wooden spoon. You're eating for two, so get to it. Oh, if it isn't my hero. You took ages. Come in, come in. Feel free to relax yourself and have a cuppa, hmm? Gods grant me patience. Eat up, Mayrina. I won't say it again.
I'm glad you got here safely.
Thanks to you. You know, you're lucky. You've helped a very powerful lady. People in dire need travel from all over Faerun to see little old me. And I do my damnedest to help them. And you, Petal, well, you need a lot of help. That wriggler swimming in your brain juice is a bit of an inconvenience, isn't it?
We should not have the human tag. We are a tiefling. So we'll ignore that one. How do you know that?
Because you stink. And I know the stench of Mind Flayer anywhere. I can tell you're almost done cooking. You know, you could turn just like that. What do you say? Want me to take care of the little bugger?
Depends on the price.
Well, that depends on the job. Removing a parasite is no small feat. But I like you, Petal. So I'll only ask for something small. One of your pretty little peepers. I'll pluck it from your head, kiss it for luck, then back in it goes. Won't take but a moment. That is my price. Nothing more, nothing less.
That is a poor bargain.
Ethel, can I please?
Quiet, you've had enough pampering. And you, my door is always open, Petal. Auntie Ethel is here for you.
Well,
Just walk into homes now.
why wouldn't you be able to walk into a home Astarion?
Better and better.
Right, so there's a bunch of stuff that would be stealing, but there's some stuff that's not.
Anything of use?
And we have free reign to hop around the house. So anything that's not marked as stealing, we will treat ourselves to.
On my way.
Poke around a bit, see what we can find.
Another step forward.
Out here, potion of greater healing. A letter from M. The letter begins in an elegant cursive but ends in a harsh, sloping scrawl. Ethel, forces are at work in Baldur's Gate. The mewling wretches are trying to edge me out of my own territory. I've killed at least 4 of their agents. None have talked, not yet at least. I doubt you hear anything beyond the bleating of your ridiculous sheep, but if you catch even a whisper, send word immediately. M. Interesting. No idea who M is, but curious to hear from them. There's an arcane barrier back there. That's something of some interest, I'm sure.
Feet can carry me.
Glad we didn't fall off the edge of the house. This door is locked, and it would be an act of rudeness to try and open it. But look at all this bread. So much bread and cake. That chest would be stealing. And up here, potion of healing would be stealing, as would the rest of this. So that's all there is for us to find at this time in this place.
Keep going. Fireplace isn't real. What's hidden behind it? What to do?
I don't want to go up the cliff face. I want to perceive inside the tunnel. Where is she? Over there. Behind the tree? Go, 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 go.
Need to find a way forward.
Quick, get us all in before she sees us.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well,
Camera.
in it.
Camera.
Don't touch me.
Using O there to get the strategic view pointing above. And we can bring it back down now that we aren't trying to fight with a cliff. So this hag has lots of other secrets apparently. But I don't know if she saw us get through here. But we will find out when we get down to the bottom and see what else is hanging on through this peculiar set of encounters. But that will be a job for next time. Thank you ever so much for joining me. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.